Damn. Viago, since you said you already had weaponry covered, and we've sent mostly alchemical supplies, this should give you what you need for those lovely little traps you've been springing on your new friends in Treviso. You can send your team to our agreed upon drop spot at the waterfall in the cliff tops. You're causing trouble for the Antam wherever they are. Isabella.
These are the crows that were supposed to be picking up supplies.
Looks like they were ambushed.
No, I think that just happened naturally. The boss here attempt to help the boss in Treviso. I will not have the butcher complaining that I am hindering his efforts. Ghilanane does not reward those who fail. Find the crows and the supplies and bring them to the warden front. We will deliver both to the butcher to show that the Antam who serve Penchanek are worthy of greatness.
Looks like the Antom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
We need to get those supplies back and pay back the Antam. I heard crows can strangle a Qunari with their own darsam.
With their what?
The ropes Qunari wear. You can strangle us with them, but only if they're tied wrong.
Why would we strangle you with your arm ropes? Why wouldn't we just stab you?
Doing it with the darsam makes it look like an accident.
We're professional assassins. Most of the time, when we kill someone, we want people to know it was us.
Oh, okay. But you could strangle a Qunari with their darsam if you wanted to.
Of course.
Someone's got a gun. I guess I'll do this while I'm here. Taash is taking some time on the beach to blow off some steam, figuratively and literally. This quiet moment offers a chance to get to know her better. Sucks how Neve's like the only one who didn't get this quest because I forgot about it.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
I don't really want to flirt with Taash.
You know, we could be drinking right now, or sparring, or breeding, or whatever it is you do.
This is what I do. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer.
I didn't read it properly.
Around,
I didn't realize
lots
that's
of
what
water.
she said.
Is it magic?
But that's what my character said.
It's not magic. My mother says the Qunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antom called you a Dari?
Yeah. Old Qunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
Can they? I swear every
little
single
guys
time
hungry?
someone did, they just get attacked.
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you.
Spreading my seed.
Shathan was worried about what the Qunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun.
Give me a second, my side content has side content.
There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them.
Are those more random things that are just
What the
blocking the
crap is
way?
that?
The Anton must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. Got it.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ooh, ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
And I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
Slow blink seems to say, I'm going to eat you, little fish. Her soft, soothing friend.
An on-time supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Gotcha.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Taash. I brought food.
Avatash, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. She's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
I don't know if I like this guy. I mean, it's fine that not all the Qunari characters are like have the same personality. They're not just dull. But this is just some guy with horns. It doesn't feel like he's another race. Like I've heard him. Like I don't know.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
I don't I don't know if watch yourself means watch out for yourself. Or I don't really want to say I'm sorry, are you okay? Or do you need any help? I'm gonna be honest, I don't particularly care. But I don't want to say watch yourself and that it's like me threatening him.
Be careful out here.
Okay,
We
good.
saw banners from Anton patrols.
I saw them. They did not see me. I will stay safe.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace, Avatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatash.
Panahe done. I'll see you soon.
Was that cat here this
So
entire
the
time?
dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So you're a little Qunari, a little Rivaini, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I lived in a town before I went to Arlathan Forest. and
Apparently
joined
I
the
did.
Jumpers. Then I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So
Apparently
take what
I
works
did.
from each part, right?
Yeah.
The Chantry versus the Qun. As you learn of the world outside the Qun, you'll hear people speak of the Maker and the Chantry. In some ways, these are like the Qun under which you grew up. The Chantry is not like the whole of the Qun. It is instead like our priests and scholars. Outside of the Qun, the military is controlled by a ruler like the King of Rivain, while building and farming are controlled by merchants. The Chant of Light teaches that the world was created by the Maker, a divine figure who then left the world to dwell in the Fade. By the Maker means something surprising has happened, while Maker willing is hoping for good fortune. Andraste was a warrior and a scholar who received visions of the Chant of Light. Much like Koslun understanding the principles of the Qun, she spread the chant across the south. The core principles of the Chantry are to be kind to one another, to spread word of the Chant of Light, much like the Qun was meant to be spread, and to not let mages rule over others. This is interpreted differently in different countries. In the south, mages were kept in captivity, restricted almost like Sarabas. In Rivain, mages simply must renounce any claim to rule as a noble. In Tevinter, Chantry priests say that the Chant of Light only restricts mages from ruling for evil, and mages are free to rule. This has led to a split between the Chantry there and in other places.
I had to take Qunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Qunari and Rivain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe.
Look beyond the sea, white clouds race across the sky. Forget cannon smoke. This is where we started, isn't it? We're just walking in a circle right now? What's happening?
Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't.
Huh?
Because she's sleeping in my base, which means I own the bed. I'm actually next on laundry detail.
She always did like the mouthy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because
What?
in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the
What the
tablet
hell?
your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again, Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Qunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
I don't want to say any of these. I don't want to assume her mother's feelings. I don't want to compare her to the mother. And I don't want to be so, like, to insert myself. I just don't want to insert myself in this. I mean, I'll say this because I guess just make it positive. I don't know, man.
So, the mouthy ones, huh?
That's not.
Well, thanks for coming. We should get back.
Thanks for having me along. Maybe we can do this again.
Right? Yep.
Taash spent time on the Rivaini Coast feeding the birds and practicing her fire breathing. An encounter with her mother, Shathan, showed that they do not always get along, but have each other's best interests at heart.
Here comes trouble.
Ow.
One of the crows. She's alive. A relief to find more
Whoa.
than just a
Emmerich? No. It's not Emmerich. I was hoping it was gonna be Emmerich. Because whatever that is kind of looks ugly. And locked up one of you. Where are you?
The Antom kept me alive so they could use me to trick Rivain into sending more supplies.
You
I didn't
sound
think anyone
worried.
was coming.
You
The
sound
Lords of
very
Fortune
worried.
wouldn't abandon you. It's the least we could do for the crows.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get
She's
the
talking
supplies
like
to
8 of her
Treviso
friends were
and
just
pay back the
brutally
Antom
murdered.
there.
Okay, I want to look at the Hall of Valor since Taash already talked to me about it. Is this where I find the... What's this? Code of the Hall. I don't want to read that. Is this where I find the Lords of Fortune merchant? Guy's just crushing rock over here. You're not Isabella.
Come on over to get ripped and equipped.
That guy sounds familiar.
Yes! Good.
Huh? Spite? What? What the hell is that? Isabella's Guide to Dungeoneering. Better to have 50 feet of rope you don't need than 50 feet of rope you don't have. Nobody leaves a perfectly good glowing gemstone at the far end of a hallway unless they're trying to distract you from spikes about to shoot from the wall. Bring extra picklocks, bring extra knives. Don't take anything from a room with glowing letters in a language you can't read. If a spirit appears between you and the treasure, talk first, run second, fight last. Always look for spiderwebs. Spiderwebs mean no swinging blades in the room. Don't wear armor you can't swim in. Betray your partner and your wealthy once, but cursed forever. Anything on a pedestal is either a trophy being displayed, a danger being guarded, or both. Don't grab it until you know which. Is it a spirit? Why are you so blue? It's this one.
Welcome to the Hall of...
Hello, Isabella. Taash, the Lords of Fortune aren't much for formal history. Many of our adventures may land us in trouble if we actually wrote down what we did. But I've been with the Lords since, before we were the Lords. Back then it was just a bunch of sea raiders, and like all raiders, we wanted gold, we wanted glory, and we were ready to backstab each other to get all of it. But then some of us learned that gold and glory is not worth much unless you've got friends to revel in it with you. And that's how the Lords started. We share news about what's out there and we chase it together. Everyone gets a cut, and then everyone gets drunk. We don't care who you used to be as long as you pull your weight. And I suppose that's a big part of why your mother showed up here, with a baby in her arms, looking for work.
Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
I only came here because Taash told me. I'm not reading that. The bounty board. What is that?
Looking to fight?
It doesn't... I guess the reason why Isabella looks different is because I guess they wanted to pinpoint like an ethnicity on her, because she was kind of just generically brown woman with, I guess, like Caucasian features, but then I guess they wanted to make her a little bit more... She looks a little bit more Middle Eastern, I guess. Although I always kind of saw Isabella as closer to like Latina, I guess, I don't know. But then in Dragon Age Origins, she was just straight up like a white woman, so... I'll change my match for now. Shut up. I want to change my group.
You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
The Hall of Valour is pleased to welcome legendary spirit of determination, Spike, and his spirit friend incarnate in the
Watch your back!
End this!
Got him good there.
I'm assuming I can't just spam this to
You
level
couldn't
up,
pay
right?
me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment. Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Is this just unlimited? Because it doesn't feel like there's...
Hang on to your hats.
You guys are just like, where are you guys getting these demons from?
You today.
Ow.
End it now.
They're down.
I line them up and you keep knocking them down. Get going! Don't.
The Venatori want a Tevinter resurgence, but it's not going to happen if they're dead on arrival.
Ow. Goodbye.
Obey and
Goodbye.
Huh. Didn't expect a Veil jumper to fight like that. The way Varric talked, I thought you were all about veil holes and creepy magic.
Well, we specialize in weird magic, but there are enough.
I didn't think Rook was gonna reply.
All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more, and don't you dare hold back. Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting.
Grab a cauldron.
What the hell is that?
Those collars, my
Oh wait, I think I bought one.
Next fight is going to be
not half bad.
Better to taunt. Just to bring everyone closer together, I guess. What? Okay, I don't think I bought that before. What's happening? It's just like, what? Oh. Why is my camera's not? So are those golems then? Did they just
Look at that.
redesign the
Barely a
golems?
scratch. Who wants to get their blood pumping?
Is this just unlimited?
Get going! Don't keep your...
all right. Who's ready for some action? I know I am.
Everybody good?
Oh, those are fade touched. You can tell
Look at
because
that.
there are flowers
Barely a
on their head and
scratch.
they're blue.
Want to blow off some steam? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Does she have garlic on her hat? What is that thing?
Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friend. This next fight is going to be hot!
We need to close in.
Close what? What? The freaking target lock kind of sucks.
Stay in cover.
Nice takedown.
Emma Saline. Wait, that's Elvin.
I don't know, man. Kind of racist for assuming I know Elvin.
You might want to try Enna, Celine.
Stop!
That means victory.
Hall of Valour's ready. How about
I'm not expecting Rook
Get
to
going.
reply.
Don't keep your fans waiting.
We got the idea for this next match from a traveler named Armax. Said he used it to challenge shepherds.
What the hell?
Stay in cover.
Please, I'm trying to charge.
Enemies at range.
I mean, I get why it's happening, but every time I dodge and
Look at
charge
that.
heavy, it doesn't work.
Barely a scratch. Who wants to get their blood pumping?
I mean, like, I guess the
Get
outfit is
yourself in
very
order and head to the
Isabella,
entrance.
but at the same time, it feels so ridiculous that it doesn't feel like Isabella.
We've got some new challenges for you.
What the hell is that? What are you doing to me right now?
Nice one.
Nah, I tried to push you in.
Thanks, Luconis.
It's nothing.
Oh, close in. I thought he was saying we need to close in. Okay, you need to go away. Ow. What's happening with the camera? Please. What the hell? Okay. That was so awkward. I thought it was gonna hit me, but it just turned and hit the companions.
Now let's see what they've got.
What the hell is that? Is it an
You
emissary?
couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment. Looking to fight? Get going! Don't...
Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friend. This next fight is going to be hot!
Okay.
Stay in cover. On the left. Good one, Rook.
The burning does quite a bit of damage.
You've certainly earned your reputation. Looking to fight?
I don't know how many I've done
Get yourself in
right
order
now.
and head to the end.
All right.
More dark spawn.
Ready for some action? I know I am.
Save a little for the rest of us, Brooke.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way
Ooh.
over here.